Okay. This slow cardio thing is good. I'd rather be out running as in bike or something. Instead 1 hour from this slow cardio nonsense. Garbage. Violence and love, that's it. Alright, go on, go walk, go on. Go on, go walk. Go on, I come out here for you to walk, man. Go on, not to get cuddled.
What's good, family? Shout out to your man the YB, #1 sugar mama in the game right now, Lizzie Corinne, for boosting up your man the YB PayPal coin 100%. So we just heard there from your man's Shite, breaking his silence after being stone cold Steve Austin by Tyson Fury. Now he says, or he's leaked the information that he's now back in training, preparing to be iced again after doing absolutely nothing in one shot. So what do I think about this? What do I think about the fact that Dillian White's gone back to training really hard, only to get knocked out by one shot after doing absolutely nothing? Yeah, listen, Dillian, it's time for you to retire. Yeah, Hatman did a video saying he don't want to see Dillian White versus Deontay Wilder because it will be proper murkage, and I agree. I agree that, I mean, Dillian White's pack would be smoked proper, and I actually have to, every night I lay in bed, and I have to beg the Lord and Saviour for forgiveness for all them videos I put out trolling Deontay Wilder about what Shite would do. Let me tell you now, the Lord as my witness, Shite would do absolutely nothing to Deontay Wilder, and that's what it is. I have to live with that, yeah? I'm going to have to take that to the grave with me, yeah? When that big pearly light comes for the YB, I'll have to answer for the things I've said in the past about Dillian White and Deontay Wilder, yeah? And like I said, every day, it haunts me. It haunts me, the things I said about what Dillian White would do, because like I said, he ain't going to do nothing apart from get smoked in one shot. One right hand from Wilder, your man Bumillion will be on the floor again, talking about how, oh, it was a push. That's what's coming next. And I actually feel bad as well, because Sporting Icons, who is known to be Dillian White's second wife, I mean, he fell off bad right now. Yeah, Sporting Icons down bad. He going through it right now, man. It's bad. I feel bad. I feel bad right now for Sporting Icons. For years, I mean, Dillian White's killed the whole Sporting Icons hustle. The whole hustle was, oh, I'm with Dillian. Oops. Dillian useless. Dillian's been sent back into the D-Leagues, and ain't no one trying to hear it no more. Yeah? Ain't no one trying to hear, oh, it's Dillian White, tune in to Sport. It's Shite, yeah? It's the biggest bum in the heavyweight division, the most useless, chinless, slow-footed bum in the game. Tune in to Sporting Icons. Ain't no one trying to hear that rubbish. But listen, in terms of entertainment, would I like to see Dillian White get sparked by Deontay Wilder? Absolutely. And that's why I'm doing this video, to tell you, man, that, like I said, it's good news that Dillian White's back in training, preparing diligently to make sure he ends up spark out on his back within one shot again. Because that's all it is. Yeah? To sit here and tell you that Dillian White's training and preparing to be in a fight would be a lie. The only way Dillian White will be in a fight if he fights someone, some D-level dude, like Joseph Parker, like any other bum who's useless. If he fights anyone in the top, well, to be fair, there's only, in boxing today, there's only really two top people. Fury and Wilder. And again, I have to apologise, because for years, I was wrong, and to be honest, quite a few people was wrong, if you admit it, but the difference is, I repent for my sins. For years, I give the YB, give it the yammer, about Wilder and Fury. The truth was, we now know they're the best ones, and they're the top. They are the A-League. Yeah, simple as that. That's just what the data shows. The data shows Wilder and Fury are the A-League, and the worst thing is, there is no B-League. There's only a D-League. You got Wilder and Fury, the A-League, or sorry, Fury is the A-Star League, Wilder's the A-League, and everyone else is back in the Ds. There's no Bs. Give me a B. Usyk? Yeah, probably. I tell you what, I'll let Usyk be the B-League for now. But for me, he's not. Usyk can never be a B-League, A-League heavyweight, because he don't have no power. For me, definitional, Well, by definition, a heavyweight boxer must have one-punch power. Usyk don't have that, so he don't count in my opinion. But Bamillion, listen, like I said, his only value now is meme value. Yeah, the only curiosity around Dillian's career is, wow, I wonder how he's going to go to sleep this time. So he does have some value in that sense, but competitively, people forget. Yes, I love watching Bamillion get memed as much as the next man, but really as a boxing fan, I want to be on the edge of my seat, not sure what way the fight's going to go. I don't necessarily want to be on the edge of my seat, waiting to see, when's Dillian Whyte going to jump on the floor and be spark out? Because really, that's all it is. And it's entertaining to be sitting there thinking, I wonder which shot's going to turn Dillian Whyte's bonce off, after him doing absolutely nothing. Big useless, bulbous heifer. But like I said, as a true boxing fan, I like ones where it's back and forth. I like the ones from the 80s, where it was going different ways and the fight would twist and turn. I guess somewhat similar to Wilder versus Fury in that sense. Wilder versus Fury had twists and turns. Fury went down, what was it? Wilder went down first, Fury goes down twice, Wilder goes down. That was how it's supposed to be. That's competitive boxing. And these D-level guys like Dillian, like AJ, they ain't involved in competitive fights. People just end up getting off on them. The top dudes just get off on them. It's as simple as that. Yeah? And that's why I tell Dillian to retire. Because if you're not going to be... tell a lie. He can have competitive fights with D-level people like Joseph Parker. And the way Dillian Whyte's going, that's the way he's trying to go. That's the path he's trying to go down. I've got a video coming soon. Dillian Whyte was saying, me versus Joseph Parker. So in a way, fair play to Bamillion. He knows his lane now. He knows not to mention Fury, not to mention Wilder. Stay in your lane. Your lane is the Joseph Parker lane. Yeah? The man who can only beat bums lane. That's Joseph Parker and Dillian Whyte's lane. The bum slayer lane. They love to fight a bum. If you're old, if you're no good, Joseph Parker and Dillian will probably have you. If you're not, they'll get smoked. Yeah? So congratulations to Dillian Whyte announcing his return to, like I said, congratulations to Scheid for starting his next camp, preparing, ready to be sparked in one shot again. Yeah? And really it's embarrassing that these guys are even able to make a living doing this. That's the truth about it. The truth is, even as a D-level fight, like Dillian versus Parker, they'll still make millions of dollars each. And that's how you know the world must be coming to an end. Because two dudes who are no good, how are they making millions? And people can call me a pocket watcher, but it doesn't make sense. Nowhere else is that possible. Apart from maybe in crypto, where you can make some useless ass coin and push it and make some money. But apart from scams, and that tells you all you need to know. In cryptos and NFT, people can make value out of nothing. Complete crap coins. Complete shit coins can make money. But we know they're scams, and that's the same here with this boxing thing. Two D-level fighters making millions is a scam. Simple as that. It shouldn't be legal. Dillian and Joseph Parker should be getting paid about 20 grand each, tops, for that fight. Because it's a D-level fight. Yeah? Battle of the bum slayers. That's what that is. And people like Fury and Wilder, they're the ones who should be getting the big bucks. And then, to be fair, they do get the big bucks, but I'm saying, I don't understand why there's a market for bums. Honestly, I don't get who pays for wasn't Parker versus Chisora on pay-per-view? Who paid for that? Honestly, I wonder about some of you, man. I really do. I wonder about some of you, man, who pay for that kind of crap. It's mad. And to be fair, I'm blaming Dillian, but really, fans need to take responsibility. People need to start looking at themselves. What are you doing spending $20 for Parker versus Chisora? Or Parker versus Bamillion? What are you doing? No one should ever buy Dillian Whyte pay-per-view again. He mugged the fans off. Didn't do no press. When he did show up, he was trying to be best friends with Fury, and he walked out there and did nothing in the fight. He talked about war, he talked about howling, and he got smoked in one punch after doing nothing. And the worst thing is, he was actually gassed as well. All that training in Portugal, all that talking from Eddie Hearn. Oh, he can't come to the press conference because he's training really hard and I don't want him to interrupt his camp. All that, and he was out of gas after 5 rounds of doing nothing. Can you believe it? I've never heard or seen anything so shocking in my life, and even casual people. My mum said, "What's this guy? This guy's slow. Damn, what's he been doing in camp?" Honestly, that's what casual people were saying. Casual people couldn't believe what they was watching. How is this on pay-per-view? He's a D-level dude, and that tells you what you need to know. Yeah, Dillian really needs to retire now, in my opinion. Yeah, all the hype, all the speculation's done now. We know he's useless, categorically, no good. And really, we have to blame AJ for that again. AJ has this ability to make everyone look really good. He made Ruiz look really good. Ruiz is useless. And Chris Arreola proved that. AJ made DILLIAN WHYTE look really good. It turns out DILLIAN WHYTE is useless. And I guarantee you, if we watched... In fact, I want to see... That's a fight I do want to see, just to prove what I'm saying. I guarantee you, yeah, if we watched Tyson Fury versus Andy Ruiz would get knocked out. Honestly, I can see it coming. Because guess what? If Chris Arreola can put Andy Ruiz down, you best believe Tyson Fury will smoke his pack as well. And what's that going to prove? That would prove that AJ ran around shitting his pants against a man who Tyson Fury knocked out. So in a way, I do please Fury, don't retire, hang around and just completely ruin AJ's career. That's what needs to happen next from Tyson Fury. Smoke Andy Ruiz. Who else is smoke Usyk. In fact, I guess to be fair, if Fury smokes Usyk, that'll be enough. Because that'll prove that, AJ, you got murked by Usyk twice, and I smoked him. So, anyway, listen. Vermillion plotting his next pay-per-view scam. No one should buy it. Yeah? Do not buy any more of DILLIAN WHYTE's pay-per-views. Obviously, no one will listen. Everyone can't wait to put their coin in. God knows why. What for? Yeah? Because he had his time. He talked for years about what he was going to do, what he was going to prove, and he did nothing apart from end up on his back cold out.